Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are you well. So today's sun is very nice. I'll show to you sun. Sun is sun is to see. Sun is to see very good, very clear. The sun is to see very clear. These words also I can say the sun is to see. The sun is very clear. To see the sun is very clear. Now I am also observing and watching this sun is very clear. So now my name is Paul. I always come here for making view. So that's why I say Mogul Solution. Mogul Solution always will give you new thoughts. How do you develop your speaking thoughts and speaking mind? I always say you also can think something different. Many people in the world, many people also many things they can do, but other just they are laughing and they are doing fun. And we are all people, 20% people, they are working for 80% people. We say these words again, 80% people, they are working for 20% people, and 20% people inventor, they are also invent for the others people. They invent more and more things. They solve critical things, 20% people. In the 20% people, they can solve more difficult problems, but 80% people they cannot solve their problem. But I'll say to you today, these things is very nice and problem solving problem. Now this time is to give the birds biscuit, to give for giving for giving for giving biscuit to the birds. Now I am opening my jeep and back jeep, and then after I'll give to the biscuit, then I will start my again. Many people they work. And also this place is very nice and alone. Today now I have some plan. Birds will come and birds they can eat. So every day I try to give them the biscuit. They also I am also now tearing the biscuits packet. I'm tearing these words. No people can say to you, but you have to take action. If you don't take action, and nothing will come out from your mind. You have to go something new. You have to think something new. Then other things will. And some few minutes later, the birds will come. Some few seconds, birds will come. And now, why? Why I am doing my activities? What is the matter? I say practice makes perfect, and perfect practice. Which place I have given to the bird, I'll show to you. And look like these are all my biscuit I spread out for the birds. Already one bird comes. Now come and start to eat. And these biscuits all are I have. Oh, birds are also will come. They are fearing to me. And if they fear, okay. Now today I'll say to you how do you solve your problem. There's a big crow is uh, uh, crow is what is that? Cow is like this. Uh, Cow is what the word will be. Now crow is calling. Now here also Two birds are come here. Now I am showing to you what happened. Two birds are there. Which place I have given biscuits. Two birds. I think also today one of the big crow here. For that reason, birds are not coming on of the big crow, which crow is seated the up the electric post of the electric post. For that reason, another bird, small birds, they are not coming because of that. Big birds will attack to them. If he attacks, what will be? Now, I'll tell you, no matter. Okay, it is the there naturally they can come and they can talk, they can eat, they can live together. So all are birds. So many people they are watching to me and what I am doing. I'm also doing my work, and they do not think that what they are doing things. I say this always the so problem is our problem is not our problem. Our reaction is the problem. And also some people also they can create this problem, and but our thing is how can I solve this my problem? How can I think? So and then today also I didn't. Some any words is not coming to my mind, and I think also now some days later, sometimes later, today is our Good Friday. Today is holiday, so everywhere people they can do something from Good Friday in our church. When the if I can go to the church and then I'll celebrate Good Friday, it means also now. And what is the meaning of this Good Friday? Now I'm saying to you. So Good Friday, good. This is a very good Friday, and I also my birthday is Friday, and which day Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ Christians. So Jesus Christ dead day today, and Good Friday. That's why it says this Good Friday. This month is now April. We said March, April. Today April 3rd or 4th. Okay, maybe 3rd, April 3rd. It is the Good Friday. So okay, and now it is not depend on the date. It is depend on Friday. And another feeling is also now Good Friday. What they do, they pray to the God, and we also do things from many God and goddess are available in our countries. We are we are all are following them. But here is the truth now. Our country, our state is very what else? Okay, now our independence. We had independent. We had independence so now 75 years ago. That's why we say that Indian people and what the reason. Now, okay, now this is my topic and I search to education and the problems of people. They always create something problem, but they also they never think this is what I am doing and so their education is in our country. So some yesterday one of the videos I watched, one of the very like this famous person, he went out on the way in route. He went out and he started to say, "Oh, hello everyone, hey, good morning." And spoken is not the year. His activities like this also now very interesting as his activities was. And another like this cameraman also behind him. Another cameraman was behind him, and he started to talking. He was talking to the other people, but these are our things is so very different because in under our India people they, when we do something also now extra things and they will say that what he is doing we never seen like him and what he is doing now. And so in front of me two boys also now walking. So now there is lots of things will come now. I also have come here for practicing. Then I say regularly, and some days later when I'll go to the America, then what they will say? They will say nothing. They will say nothing. Their mouth will agape. So I say these things. Making videos is good and for practicing. They are also making video and what they are making they don't know about this. What is our reason? They think also now what I am so doing. They are also laughing. I am also laughing. So no matter, and their things, my things, and their others. I think as now they have much more of the money. So my dear friends, all of you. Now, first of all, I say to you, after doing my homework, then not the homework, it is also after doing my morning walk, then when I will go to my home, then I feel very energetic, and some few students may come in my house. Yesterday I did something different. I want to say something different. I also said something different because of that. I say one of the words many people say that things, what I am thinking, what I am learning, what kinds of education I am giving to the children. And some few years later, they will think that now I already completed my like this. Also now, examination is very terrible. When I was in school, college, those examination time, I never, because of that, I never thought. Before that, I never would have thought. My thought would not have good because of that. Why and who? I always say to them who they are, why they will take my examination, and why I'll give the examination. What is the matter of the exam? But if I do not pass, what they will do to me? I mean, this is a terrible things would come in my mind. So and then also now, and who are they? But not. I always I would have courage. I would have courage. So I would have lots of courage. But now today also I am so thinking like now today one thing is but when somebody like this very terrible things in English language and somebody will say so in front of the people. So speaking is very different and difficult and very like this also now uh, very different. Today also I will go here because all my family also they will go with me because of that. Why? So now and I also say to them, okay, no matter you also may go with me. Trivial and normalness will come out. So okay, and some few minutes later, then it is the 100% true now. Today, so I am practicing, and because of that, I have to speak in front of them. And first of all, now I'll say to you how do you learn and how do you develop your speaking. I also never seen many people also go. All our people they after some few like this after taking the education after taking education they 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 engage in some of job they engage by the engaging their job, and they never had to say they never had to and they nothing to had they like this also they nothing to say, not to say nothing. They need not to say nothing. This words like they need not to say nothing because of the job means also now some worker, and when they will go to the job place, then only they can write and something also though they can write only. But maybe this is the job. Any department, any kinds of department only they can write. They have to write. Otherwise, nothing work. Otherwise, nothing else. And speaking is not there. Need not any speaking because of what they will do with the speaking. But you know, who are I also say this 20 and 80% people. 20% they need their speaking. They didn't give the value because of that. When they will invest something, so now I am so developing my words, my sentences. I'm so developing my words, my sentences. How can I say to the other people? How can I communicate to other people? And when I go to the, but you know, I also have seen this no matter is that their conversations never will come. So when we go to the other people, other side, other states. So your for your reason may not work very properly. Very properly your words. and never will go. Yesterday also one of the video also I have watched. The someone, some girl, some lady sit now in the in front of the Louvre Museum. So she all time said to the other people now like this. Could I ask you one question about art? Could I ask you what's? Could I ask you something about art? If you own any artwork and why and which art and why, and if you want to collect, like this, I said if you want to be own things like this, if you want to collect any artwork and which artworks you want to collect and which what will be. So then also now and the other person, so they said something also now his question, her question like this also now. I also observed this all this question, and another person also said many things by his question, by not his question, her question. But our mind, our think is so very different than them. Or what to say to this, you cannot do this work, and your sense will not work like them. It is need not nothing. It's need not nothing. Then your thing is like this. Your thinking, if the someone comes in front of me, and what like this today I'll do this practice, another practice. Now you also hear you say something about me, and which what is your mother tongue, and what you want to do in life. If someone want to speak to me, and what question, what can may I can say to him them, and okay then. I guess when the simple question now, I also said the simple question now, you also know this question about this question now. First of all, I said to you, you say something about yourself introduce in English, and then after I say something about your hobby. And these are all these things is very common things. Common things also now we cannot say. And I also notice one thing, you know, when I started to communicate to others people, they said, well, what is not you have to prepare what sense may come. So now you can say again to me, and I couldn't understand. I cannot capture your question you said to me, but my mind was not like this. It's same to you, and now I'm requesting to you. You can, you may say again. I'm also requesting to you. You say again this question. Now that also now we can communicate with them. Now, if I do this practice also, this also no practice, and today also I'll go to the another like this another what is this called, another state or district, another district, another like the site of the Tripura from my house, like this 40 or 50 kilometers far away I have to go. And they are also one of my friends. It is not my friends. They are so I am thinking that what that they never to understand the friend what is friend, but by their earning nothing can do them. Also, they have no courage because of that. If you want to say, if you want to do something so good, then so now you have to like this madman. You have to do crazy. And now in the morning also now I remember one of the words, when you want to be crazy, when you want to be crazy, then when you're busy, everything is when you're busy, everything is easy. When you are lazy, everything is busy. Everything, and when you are lazy, everything will be busy. When you are lazy, everything is busy. When you are lazy, everything will be busy. When you are crazy, everything will be easy. Like this, these words are now. I'm so things are now. And some will say to me also, now, you are very crazy. Yes, I am very crazy. The people they can say, but I practice. And so regularly I come here and I do my practice. And after doing this practice, then I go to my home. Then I uh, uh, take my breakfast, and then after taking my breakfast, then I start to do my another work. So today also I have to do something, another things. Because of that, what things are now okay. Then I think always that some days ago also now, which place I had gone, where like this, he didn't give me nothing also now. Yeah, I also can say to him, but why you asked to me, you may come also now. And some days ago also now, I had got to near him. Okay, this was my class, and okay, and she can start. He can start this class also now next previous week, but he didn't start. He didn't able to start. He didn't able to. He start this work. Now I am saying to you here, this like our communication skill, our thinking skill, like that. Here also some what will be so no matter. Okay, now one thing also now one things had come in my mind, and I give up this sentence. Okay, now sometimes I always try to say whose things is coming in my mind. I try to say this, and today also I reject these words, and which words is coming to my mind, and what is the meaning of this. Somebody can say, you have to exercise, you have to practice, you have to practice by the practice. You're like this one now. I am saying to you one of the words yesterday to one of the video I made. This video's topic was with this in a word, how can remember many words, many people. So they try to speak, and then after speaking, they are thinking, and many which person was. Which person which person I go and I speak, and other person they never understand. Because of that, my thing is my things. So there in this place, I regularly coming for practicing and walking. After walking, then I feel get a new motivation, which was now. So now, one video I made in this video, so I said one words like this now. In how do you remember words? And when we were when like this, I was in young, and many people also would say to me, in a day you have to learn 10 words, but no, I find out not yeah, only this one words you have to do, find out how many words it is the linking with us, linking the words. But I have found this as 32 words. With these words, 32 words I have found, and like this, not the 30 words and 10, 12, and many words. Now, I said the difference of the words, and sometimes ago, I thought the difference, variety, and many type of many types of words, many types of sentence, many types of words. Only the we can explain in the English language, but other language we cannot understand, because we need not this another language in Bengali language. Who will say, who can learn, and what they will do. So universe also now slowly our global working so very fast, and we are already becoming close and near the global sense. Which sense like this, what kinds of sense is going on the American people, what kinds of sense they are thinking, and what they are thinking we also can understand their thinking by our internet, or for with our learning system. And if you do not understand this language, and how you will the understand now. So now slowly I am also understanding what their feelings, and but in our surrounding life, others people, they never wanted to understand this others words, others language. It is not our fault, but you can understand what is happening in America, what is happening in Japan, China. That's why I say, learn this language. With this learning, and beside this learning language, you may know many things, many ideas. You will get. So, in like this today also now, I'm thinking that this is the dog bone. Now I'll show to you this dog bone and how look like it's. very, very like this. It is the bone parts of the what is this? Mouth. I think also now is the brain skull. One dog had died here. One dog had died here. Now this dog skull fallen on the train track. I also many days, from many days I have watching. Uh, I have I have been watching from many days. I have been watching, and this all of the skull or the body destroyed by our natural things, by the destroyed these things, by the rain, by the wind, by the sunshine, and all of the body also destroyed. Look like this now. I'm so thinking so. And well, so nature also nature has so powerful things, and many people say in our body also now, and before like this our body also when the people would have died the people, then what they would do now, they would fall in the another space. So automatically by the natural power, by the natural power, our body always would be destroyed automatically. Nowadays we are burning our body when the people after dying, all of the after dying, our body will finish by the burning. Okay, now, so then now I'm so coming here. So now regular which sentence will come to in my mind, or which sentence will come to speaking every day. I think it's something so good and new things. And what things I don't know, see a few minutes ago and something now. So now I said, so by this language, what things is happening in the America, what things is happening in the China, what things is happening in the France, Russia, what they are doing. It is the education part of the education, that what the other people is doing, what other people are doing. It is not the words. With this language, we can understand, we can see, we can feel them. Because of the and some of the countries people, some of the areas people, they are using some their language, but if I do not understand their language, how can I communicate with them? They'll say, who are you? I'm so saying to you, no, here's okay, now it matters that when you'll go to the other states, another countries, like this, you have to talk with them like this. Education means now, or not only this, developing you are understanding, slowly what things is happening all our surrounding life, and not only the but also in our another abroad, another countries, which countries we cannot go, but we can understand their feelings. Now this also now to also we are using this YouTube channel, by the YouTube channel, by the Google, by the Facebook, by the Facebook, and by the WhatsApp. By the WhatsApp get we can get understand their feelings, and they are feeling also many things. They are understanding also, they are understanding. But in our all our the global senses, what you are what kinds of thinking you are thinking, what kinds of thinking you are thinking, you can give to the other people. So one of the words, very nice words, I always say these words, go do good for others, it will come back in unexpected way. Only these things you can say these words. So with these words, do good for others, it is our God's hands. So it's God. If I ask to you, and who is God? What is God? Is not this. God is His hands, like this or now. I also have read yesterday's Bhagavad Gita. In this Gita, what had written, what not this words now, what have written in this book Gita, and Sri Krishna said, and what Sri Krishna had said to us. Sri Krishna said to us the many things, many. Sri Krishna have given to answer. I think Sri Krishna is mentor and good matter of our life. Because of that, he knows, he knew many variety things. He knew all of these things, and then after knowing, he would say to others, normal people, that and what kinds of education was there and what they are doing, what they are thinking was like this. That's why I say always like this. In our societies, people, they like one of the women were coming, and I asked them her to some question. Now, can you say to me why you have come, and if you are also watching to me many days? If I ask you, I can ask you. Could I ask you one question? So about this English language and how you are feeling and what you want to do. I know also you know many things now, and when we start to speak, then we feel some negative and positive things, and why I say to them, and what is the matter. But I always say to others people, no, never ever. You never use this your words. You try to do things. So do in our societies, people they never want to say nothing. Also now, I am also thinking like that. Just now, me also thinking, I also understanding, I also but after doing this video, then when I go to my home, then I feel so very tired. My body also takes the action again. So this guys now, if I ask you some of the question, then you may say something about this or feelings. Now, also meet to you, nice to meet you, and good morning, and nice to meet you. Good morning. Also helps. What are you doing? And now, first question is not now how you feel this in this morning. Now you can say, I am so doing this here, so come here, so practicing English language. For that reason, so now many people I also have seen many people they can understand this language, but speaking times they can, but you have to practice. You have to practice this language. I am so doing this here to practice. That's what I say regularly. You have to do after wake up and morning walk. You have to do because of the, your mouth is not the familiar. When your mouth brain will be familiar with this language, then automatically this language will come to your mind and think thoughts idea automatically they will work. And that's why I also noticing one thing. After coming this place, I started my thinking automatically. And sound letters or something. So now when I started thinking, that's 10 minutes later, and 10 or 20 minutes later, I think my feeling goes to the very right way, and what kinds of things that comes in my mind. I can think so much better. Slowly, I'm developing my words. For the other people, it's just not my feelings. My feelings is that doing best, right? Always because of that. Now I'll say to you one thing that now is moving in my mind something. Because of that, what I would have done if I would or if I would not do this, and what would have I done? What would I have done? Because of the ek কাজ না করলে আমি কি কাজ করতাম? Okay, now then I just slowly thought, this process is very good. This process is very this learning process is very good, and now I'm doing this here to practice. This practice makes me good. Also, this practice feels very energetic. This practice feels as we use these words, no matter that what kinds of now I'm so saying you some of the people. I'm so now so I have to go another education centers. I have to speak in front of the people. Then I'll say to the first of all, good evening, all of you. I also have come from the Agartala, and my name is Polo Gorman, and I'm an artist. But now I never said I'm an artist. I said I'm an art worker. But besides the art work, and I have traveled all over the world, all over the India. Then after I noticed about this power of this language, English language. So this language, we also know this. Every person also know this language is a global language, but it's not by the and how. And we are the we are writing, we can write, we can read, but we can't also speak. And what is the reason? But so now I also would have written, I also would have written, I also would have read, I would have read. But so now slowly I develop. Now I have to speak. And like this also now, this is my 1 kilometer. I regularly come here. So now also I think also now one side journey I have finished, but another side journey now I have to finish. Then also now I would have written, I would have read, would have written, would have read. This also now, these words are now new words. Now then I slowly I found my words and what is the meaning of this learning this English language, and how can I develop this language, and automatically my mind will also work. But not then I slowly I started to, but speaking is very difficult because of that which language we are using by the our Bengali language. Nothing is important because with the Bengali language now, if I also when I would have gone, when I would have gone to the Delhi and would go to the Delhi, I don't know, when I would have gone to the Delhi, I would have seen so many people. So they would go Delhi, would go to Delhi. Then also now I would have seen there are many people. They cannot like this. They are speaking also so cool by the English language. They are so thinking. They are so understanding our thinking and knowledge. They want to do something so good, and for that reason now my mind is not working because that now in my mind also now I mean these words how does it come no and no these words now how they use this language and how important this language. And then after coming back to my home, then when I think so now, then my think was not the perfect, and I thought and thought. So now I started to think and think. Then I also have to develop this language and business language. And I always would say to many people, now how can I develop? How can I develop? Can you say to me some advice? Can you give me some advice? How can I develop my speaking? And they would say, no, you watch news, you watch, and now I never think that they can speak and properly. And why I am saying to now, I have to start my own way. I have to start my own way. No matter it may be, it will take time, much more. It is not the my factor. Factor. So now I have to do. I have to do learn. I have to learn before my dad. Before my like this also now. This also now. I decided before die before die I will uh, I will learn this language before no until I like this I will be learning. I will be learning also now until die. Like this was and then I set up my mind. Okay, no, when my I will die. It is not the matter. Matter is that I have to read. I have to speak. I have to learn many things. And then I slowly I started to learning, and slowly I started to learning. Then I found this language is also so very curious language. Then when I started learning this by the tense form, and tense form was very terrible, and I never many people so they started they do this fall, and because of by this sense by the sense we never can think this our these words. And why and what is the reason is that I find out this one reason is that you never can think that what I am thinking, what I am saying, what I am speaking. So there is many things happen, there is many things will be, but nothing matter. And some and then I create some few words on my way. But who will settle? Who would settle me? And who would say, I would say to another people, now can you give me just some idea and how can I develop this, my words? And they would say, no, you read it, but not here. I cannot get find out my own satisfaction. I cannot. I was not satisfied. I was not satisfied by their answer. I was not satisfied by their answer. Then I found, okay, now, and why not? Why not? I can think, I can understand it today. Also, I am so thinking that now, and I so developing. And why not? I can think. I also can do and new things, new idea, new form. Because all these things are now one book also now given to me. Many things are now. This book name is the Think and Grow Rich. When I when I have when I had like this, when I finished my uh, when I finished this when I finish this book reading and book reading, when I finish after reading this book, after reading this book, finishing after finishing this book reading, when I finished one of the books, this book name is this big book name was like this, Think and Grow Rich. And in that book also now one word was said, the Napoleon Hills, who was a writer. Napoleon Hill said, the our in mind is the three things is very very dangerous: indecision, doubt, fear. We never ignore them. We never want to if you say, somebody will say, you don't have any fear, and he will say, no, I have no any fear, but I am saying you have fear. Because of that, in that book also given lots of the knowledge, but our mindset, our thinking skill, what we want to do, like this today also, slowly I am so feeling, then when I will do my artwork, then what will be? Because of that now, people may say, may think, but your thinking, they will not, they can stop. Your thinking, they cannot stop. Your thinking is progressing. Your thinking is developing. Your thinking, keep start with your thinking. Keep start with your thinking. Your thinking when, which day, and when, and where. So they miss something, and for sometimes, but after a few days later, when they will understand, they forget to you. Because of that, now I am so thinking so very nice, and interestingly, I am saying to you, the people now, you also can miss something about good things, what the others people can do good for the others, yet will come in the unexpected way. Also making the video what I am so here. So Napoleon Hill once said, Napoleon Hill so once says, indecision, doubt, fear. These are three things is very very dangerous in our life. If you don't kill, but you will not get a find out, and these words are not for use. And who wants to do something new, and then, and how you will find these words, and why the people say, why the always the people are saying that you learn and learn, what is education? But what is education? If I say this, what is education? Why I learn? I ask to myself, and you also can ask yourself, why and what the reason. Now I'm starting to you, my all of the friends. I know you are understand something. You are understanding. You will understand my words. I never will use here strong words, which are words will be not understand to good. And I always, I try to use simple words, which are words for you. I am also saying to you this type of these words. When I go there, and some days ago, now I will give you one of the example, one of the one example now I will go there, and which, and one of the exhibition I have done in the city center art gallery. In this exhibition, and I say to the Bikram, you also come, and today you will see something, what is happening and what will happen. Then I got, and Bikram also presented in this hall. Then all these program I completed with my speaking in English language, but there was so five four people, five knowledgeable people, but what they will say and how they will say. I know. I also requested to you. You can say Bengali or English. It is not the matter, but they know. They know this language is better than me. But what they will say, this speaking is so very different is, you cannot understand these words, and when you will start to speak, then now I am so here, I am so present here in this place, now in this room, I'm so present. And what is how why reason when you will start to learning this language, and not this, when you start to speaking this language, then you will get find out. We said this one of the words is these words, and in a year, how many days, how many in a year, how many days, and how many days in a year going. When you start to the reading, there's no, when you start to speaking, not only this is reading, and reading is not the matter, matters there is speaking. So I am so developing, I am so understanding my words, and now every day I go to the my morning walk. Every day I started to do, speaking. So yesterday I didn't have any taken and nothing, but that's why today, so I'm just thinking that I'm so understanding my words, and slowly I'm so developing these kinds of words. Is very, very interesting. Some days ago, so some days few like this, so now two-person coming, and they also will cross to me, and after crossing, then I'll start to do my walk. So my dear friends, which things will come, which things will go from your life, it is not the matter. Matters the good things or bad things will come and go. So these things are very, very interesting things in our life. We all time we have to run our life. So never ever, nothing will come, nothing will go in your life. You can understand everything every time. What what things, what are the words for you? I am so hard, I am so practice. One course, I remember this course, when you focus on problem, you will have more problem. When you focus on possibilities, you will have more opportunities. That's why I say, and problem. Has, everyone life has so many kinds of problem. But you cannot you cannot solve this problem. But without only this problem, you cannot solve only this problem. You have to solve your problem. But otherwise, another people, they never they never will solve your problem, because of that in our life. So there is then now, and when I was in my gallery, then in the gallery all day, all exhibition times is 1.5 hour was this speaking ceremony. Then I said, all these words in English, but they never said. I also said, Bikram, how was my presentation? So I said, okay, no, good. And who will say, no, nobody will say to you nothing else. No, you start to do your work, and who will say to you, and who are you? Why they will say to you, what you are? But they will throw stones at you, but no, they will throw stones at your back, They never will throw stones in front of you. But they sometimes they will throw stones at the back. But I said, after some days later, they will never do nothing else. Now they will understand what I did with them, with him, not with them, him. So by the practice, by the understanding, by the things, by the knowledge, all these things, now I also think that there is lots of the water and on the way. Okay, and then when you will start to learn and speaking, then you will get understand what is the meaning of this education. Then Bikram watch, and after watching how, then he start, oh, now this language is now, if like the some of people they can think something so good, I am also thinking something good for things that, and nothing will happen, nothing will, nobody can say to you, nobody can stop to you, nobody will say to you what I am doing. And slowly it will develop. Now some days some bad movement and few moments, good or bad moment may come, but you have to prepare with your preparation. But not, there nothing will say. But slowly I am so developing, slowly it is very good things. And when I was in class, so in our surrounding life, so many people, they are also doing something good things. They want to do good things, but after doing these good things, I also what's the something after doing good things now I also leave them. I never said to them so create the one of the market education. Now what things that I'm thinking that beside the art education you have to develop your speaking. But in our surrounding life many people they cannot understand this what is okay. Now when you start to speak, then your mind also say to now I never will do like that work. I have to do another works. But all our people they stuck another situation. By the situation they cannot remove they cannot remove the situation. By the situation they stuck to another work. Now I am so thinking. So this situation, if and how their situation will remove their situation, they cannot remove. Because of that already they stuck in a situation. Now I am so feeling this, I am so free. But here is that sometimes I feel very demotivated. Sometimes I feel demotivated and demotivated also demotivated. Sometimes I feel demotivated and my motivation is not go right. So like that stop. Sometimes we feel the demotivation 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 motivation is very important. You think all times now how do you be motivated in yourself, be how do you be motivated, how do you can be motivate yourself, how do you can be like this. This was all right, how do you can be motivate yourself. Then motivation is very very important. When you will get motivation, then your right direction will mm, go right way and the wrong direction. And yesterday also I said any kinds of the animal, any kinds of creature after born, it has no any it cannot decide any direction. It cannot understand which way and where it comes. So it is the our soul. And after thinking some few 3 4 5 months later, we can think who am I and what is the meaning of this life. And slowly we can understand something. So now I have to live in this world, I have to live in this world. Then my mind also goes to the very right things. So my dear friends, now and another thing also now, this is very terrible things. If you understand, if you get something very quickly, if you get something very quickly, then your thinking will be very, your thinking may go wrong way. Because of that, knowing things and understanding is very very difficult. Like this or now, one of the artists now, I said now, and this Vincent Van Gogh and Jean Michael Basquiat, they did something different, but they uh, they could not know about their self. They could not know, they couldn't know about their self, what things happen and why they are doing. Now today thinking, I'm so thinking that I'm so thinking that what I am doing, my artwork, and what is the artwork purpose. What is the art purpose? Now I have, but now here is the one question. The Jean Michael Basquiat painting was so great. Now I know, but what he had died, and what is the reason of the his dying? What was the reason he's dying? Now I'm so saying to you, ask to you, and what that will be. And Vincent Van Gogh also was same, but their artwork was so good. But now I am so thinking that what was reason? I think that one thing was like they are understanding thought understanding thought, their philosophy was not right direction. Yeah, they also did good work, but so they don't know. They don't know. They not don't know. They couldn't know. Like this word, they didn't know about their art. If I say that, they didn't know about their artwork, art method. That's why when they, after getting so much more money, and like the son of Vincent Van Gogh was the another artist, the without money he had died. But Jean-Michel Basquiat also now, and what he had died. But when he started to painting, the accept what he had accepted, but much more things he had gotten, and without accept without accepting. Now accepting, he much more he had gotten. That's why he never thought, he never controlled him. Like this now, I am also thinking, when I get control, when I get many things, but when I will get, then when I will take some decision, when I will take some. But that's also now I opened one of my education center. When the money will come, then I will in hand something new education center, which education centers many people, many unknown, many uneducated people, they can also learn in my education center. And I think also now, if they can learn, they can invent something new. And whether they are art, knowledge, art, and English language, this is the very important our kind of our country also now. And after going to this artwork, then your mind will work. I have to do work. I have to do works. By the art working, your thinking will not go. Your thinking will not go the another outside. So your thinking will come back to in your point, like this. Which point you started? Which from which point you started? Like this. To become a great person, your point is very important. From which point you started your journey. That's why I said, without a point, without like this. Also now I am using their without point, without without your ambition, without your purpose, nothing will be. So now today, and after going this my after finish my morning work, then I will go to I have to go in my house, then also start my journey. Nothing will be. So now, and another person message you and another thing. So now I am so confusing, and confusion may come. The confusion is our life. That's not. They also now, when some people also say to me like that, also now universe all time they are so moving with their confusion, doubt, and doubtness. With their doubt, we cannot find this what is the happen everything, but not here. This is our right direction. But some few things beyond our thinking, beyond our thinking, we cannot reach. We cannot reach. Because of that, our thinking can go beyond our body. Beyond our body, our thinking can go. Our thinking can reach beyond our body cannot go which place. If you want to go like this, I can think like this about the Delhi. But this is the education system means now what you want to be in your life, what you want to do. These things, all of these things is only depends on you. You all time you can say, you can practice. You have to do practice. By the practicing, your understanding skill will develop. Now I'm so thinking that. So there is many things, many way you can say, you can understand. But now I am so thinking that some days later something not it is our mindset. The sometimes we can think something also now about this our mindset. What things it is not the need not to thinking. What things is unnecessary thinking also work in our mind. So now I always say, my dear friends, you also can start your journey from that day. And here also your like this SARS become sounds know what SARS, so he is doing something. So now you believe him, you may believe him so much more. And after doing this practice, so nobody will do like that. So now you can play here, you can do something. So now I will request to you all of the people, you may come your son also can, but now some few money also now you need not to you have to spend some money also now, which money also very important for them. Because of that, like that in that type of education center so in my house I opened, but in that education, so without some money we cannot run. But also now we need, okay, there's a true things, I'm so said the true things is very very important, but become a truth person. But now I'm so feeling so after going this home, then I feel better now. Today is Friday and yesterday is Saturday, and may I go? May I go? My wife is very, very, and his her thinking is so very nice. She thinks all times very, everything is okay. And I said, everything is okay. Okay. Now I'm trying to understand the one thing. So now, may I ask you something so good? And if you want to buy, and why she one of the some big gallery, big person they spend to have, like you say something about this art world. This art is very expensive. It is that they are our mindset. Only these things artists they can think much more things. They can understand one many things by the sense they are developing now. Two boys are here also now. Hi, two boy. What are you doing here? What is your name?
My name is Vivek Sarkar.
Your name?
My name is Shubhankar Das.
Which class do you read in?
My
I read in. No, I read in. Which class?
6th.
6. What is your school name?
Pragati Vidya High School.
Pragati with the next year also you had sent to me. Yes, you are. I also remember. Okay, now your brother.
Yes.
What? Like I am blogger. Not I'm so English speaker. I'm so learning English language. Don't know this language. And what is your school name?
My school name is Bobal Subra Vidya Mandir.
Oh, very good school. Your school. And what does your father do?
My father do
My father does. What?
firefighter.
Firefighters. My father is a fire brigade worker. My father
Fire
is
brigade officer.
officer. Okay, officer and worker. So everything you can say. Okay, no matter. And what is your mother?
My mother is homework.
Huh?
Homework.
Homework. Housewife. Housewife or homework. And in this area, your relatives some no. Which?
This is my grandma and grandpa house.
Yes, this is. Now I'll show to you this white
This
building.
white building.
Good. Now this white building is now I'll show to you here, and their grandpa and grandma's house. Okay. Now your school open. Your Bhavan schools also like this. You exam finish after finishing your exam. They had given you mark sheet
Yes.
result.
Yes.
You have gotten.
Yes.
You have gotten. How much marks you have got?
All marks is A1.
A1. Very good. That means up the 90%.
Yes.
And you are reading in school class 6. And say something about this. This place is so very nice and good. Eh? Okay, now play and do enjoy. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good boy. They are very good boy. Now introduce to him, and then said something about hey boy, what are you doing here? Now, so this cards now to this morning also now I thought if the someone can say to me, also can say to him that unknown and strangers person. That's not now And when we settle with that strangers person, then we feel very happy. Because of that, now strange things, strange words will come, minds. And after meeting with them, then we feel so something so good. No, that's what and sometimes there's also some few words, new sentences may come, but not. If I do not do this practice, nothing will happen. So everything will go to the another way. Now, another way. So now, and so regularly, I am doing this because people that don't understand what I am thinking. I am so understanding. I am so developing my thinking, my speaking. Besides that, and I also said, "Hey boy, how are you, boy?" Now, answer saying to you, "Good," and he also they also said, "Yes." And so this is my grandpa and grandparents' house. This house, okay. Now they said, "So now." Something, and I actually hit them. Now, what is your name? What is the school name? And how you are learning English language? You also learn new things, new ideas. New ideas will come. So, God also has given to us the life, like this inner life. How many things you can do? What things? So never think that now I can do something so good. I can do something so good. I never will die. I never will die without starvation and starvation. So our surrounding people, so they may say the তুমি মরতে চাও মরবে. I say never will die. So there's also say to my and good morning, and now I'm so doing this practice every has good. So good evening to my whole friends here, all my students and here. So one thing is very important things. Today we have gathered in this place for opening this education center. And this education center was not any name, and like this any name. Okay, need not know the name. And this is the education center. I have come from the Agartala. Okay, and now I'll share you some of the few words, few sentences. So many students are there in this room. We are gathered for listening and learning something new things. And why? You ask yourself, first you ask yourself why you want to learn this language. Now I'm so saying to you what and what. In this language, you don't know about this language, the reason the reason of this language, why I want to be speaker, and what is the importance of this language. I think that importance of this language is speaking. Speaking is so very important. Without speaking, we cannot say, we cannot explain our thing, thought, idea, or we cannot say to others people like this. No, but this language to learn this language, to learn and learn, our life goes out. Our life goes out. We never think. We cannot think when life was start and when life uh, hmm, had finished. Life had finished. Then we never can understand. But that's why I say this language is so very interesting. I also say many people also would say to me many things. But today, they never will say to me, because of that today I am different. I also develop myself. And slowly, every day, every morning, I go to my morning walk, and then I started to speaking. And after speaking, I feel very energetic. Then I start to my whole long journey. So, my dear friends, my dear students, here all are you also present today. Now I'll say to you, you may ask some question. I will give you answer and what is the reason. But I will say to you, this language is so very terrible language. This language is not easy language. This language is a very complicated language. when you start, then you will understand what is the reason of this language. Now, I just do, my dear friends, my morning was also finished. Then I'll say bye bye and goodbye. Have a nice day. Then I will come next day. I may not come. Then I'll say again a video. Okay, and have a nice day.